What up, what up? Y'all already know this is Punch on Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. La Doble, Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of people out there watching the NFL, watching the Cowboys and the Niners game. You already know, man, this is boxing, man. I don't give a damn about these. I don't give a damn. I catch the highlight. I talk about the score with the other football peoples that I'm affiliated with. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all already see the thumbnail. Y'all see the title. 2023. Underwhelming, overwhelming. Couple of injuries and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I believe that by the end of the year, 2023, we're going to congratulate. All hail King Haymon is going to lead the way 2023, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to lead the way like he's been leading the way thus far. Yes, this weekend we had a fight, Liam Smith versus Chris Eubank Jr. Upset win. A lot of people were surprised about that win with Liam Smith. But, of course, the one that had a lot of people talking, even prior to the fight, leading up to the fight because of his domestic situation or whatever like that, whether it was a hoax or whatever. Javonte Davis early this year, Washington, D.C., Capital One Arena, you know what I'm saying, sold out crowd once again. The superstar in the sport of boxing, and especially in this side of the pond. What's good, David? What's good, David? Brian Guzman in the building. What's good, man? Brian Guzman in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano, ¿qué es lo que? Dímelo, David. Que boricua. Dime. Hey, Edgar Balaga not with Top Reiki no more. He's not with Tapiraki no more. But I like what Oscar De La Hoya actually tweeted this. What was it, yesterday or the day before yesterday? Haymon Munguia versus Edgar Berlanga. Should Edgar Berlanga sign with the Zone? Should Edgar Berlanga sign with Golden Boy Promotion? Get that Haymon Munguia fight at Madison Square Garden, Puerto Rican Day Parade. Let's make it happen. Chris, Washington high in the building. What's good? Hey, yo, pa eso, espera, mi hermano. Wait. Right here, my friend. Right here. Hold on. Look at el tiquito. ¿Dónde está? Ahí está. All right, baby. República Dominicana, estamos aquí en Washington High. El Alto Manhattan. Let's go, baby. Right now we have Alex Sensation, Canelo, Queens, Astoria. El Barcelona de la mañana, señor. Let's go. Jason, Chris, Brian, David. Again, so yeah, man, I want to see Edgar Berlanga, man, probably sign that deal, you know what I'm saying, with Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, maybe a 2-fight deal, multi-fight deal. Let's see what they can bring to the table. You already know that Golden Boy Promotion, they know how to promote a good, especially Latinos. They know how to promote that thing good. With their party lights and fog lights in the back room with the hookah. Aprende la hookah, right? Anyway, but yeah, we got that thing going. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the thumbnail. You see the pictures. You see the possibility of 2023. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. No me peguen cuerno. All these channel hoppers, no te vayan de aquí. If y'all want to donate to the channel. Send y'all super chats as well. Cash App. If y'all respect the grind. If y'all like videos of Punch Run Boxing, don't be afraid to leave a super thanks. There's super thanks out there. Donate to the channel. Keep the channel going. Keep the grind going. Keep my motivation going and stuff like that. What else? Become a member to Punch Run Boxing as well. If you respect the work, if you respect the exclusive updates and stuff like that. Also, subscribe to the website, punchrunboxing.net. Forget about boxing scene. Forget about all those publications for now. We got a new publication, punchrunboxing.net. Subscribe to the website as well. So let me put up some. Let me just put up a couple of pictures so we could just go by a couple of potential fights that we may be having. Y'all already know a lot of people's talking about Earl the True Spence versus Keith, one-time Thurman. Probably one of the most marinated fights in the sport of boxing, not only in the welterweight division. The best welterweights of this era, aside from Mayweather and aside from Manny Pacquiao, Keith One Time Thurman, Earl the True Spence, is the best welterweight of this era. Now, but Crawford's been in the pound for pound list. But Crawford, 3-division world champion, undisputed at 140, holding the WBO strap in the welterweight division. But yet he has not accomplished more than Earl Spence. He has not accomplished more than Keith One Time Thurman. And this is the fight before Bud Crawford even stepped into the welterweight island. This was the major fight. Now, I understand a lot of people is frustrated because this fight is going to be for a non-title bout in 154. But God damn it, I still want to see the fight. They still got to throw down. Mano y mano. Keith One Time. Earl the True Spence. PBC. Brought to you by PBC. Haymon. Haymon. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight just been announced just this, what was it, today? Tim Zhu versus Harrison. Tony Harrison. Tony, that's a good matchup. Another good step up for Tim Zhu. Tim Zhu ain't looked great his last fight, but he was supposed to be fighting Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo, the Iron Man. Jermell Charlo, undisputed. Great outing versus Brian Castaño. One of the most exciting fights of the past 20 years, last year, 2022. On my pound for pound list, top 4, top 5, or top 3, damn it. Yeah, Jermell Charlo is doing this thing, but he's injured, right? He's out. He's injured. But guess who stepped in? The guy that beat Jermell Charlo, who gave him the first defeat, Tony Harrison. Yeah, got knocked down in the rematch. But ex-world champion Tony Harrison, Tim Zhu. And Tim Zhu said, you know what? I'm not going to wait for Jermell Charlo. I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? He's taking the risk. He knows he's in position to become undisputed. He said, no. I'll fight the guy that actually did good against Jermell Charlo. And he's fighting Tony Harrison. It's not going to be an easy fight. Y'all know that Tony Harrison is a pure boxer, got good technique. He has not exceeded his expectations, matches expectations, but outside of beating Jermell Charlo, but you got to give this fight a lot of credit. Guess who's bringing this fight to the table? Haymon and PBC. Let's go. Let's move on to the next fight that's been announced, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. David Benavidez, La Bandera Roja, the Mexican Monster versus Caleb Plant, the former IBF super middleweight champion. The only defeat was versus the great Canelo Alvarez, the 4th-division world champion, currently super middleweight, undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, the walking Hall of Fame with the cash cow of the sport of boxing. Canelo Alvarez, Saul Canelo Alvarez, a.k.a. King Nelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cashkello, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yes, Caleb Plant was boxing good, but damn, Canelo Alvarez close, cut the ring off, deliver some good, accurate counter punching, and got the man out of there. But Caleb Plant got probably the knockout of the year. Left hook to the body, left hook to the grill. Anthony Durrell goes down, stays down, put a dirt on him. That's what Caleb Plant did. And now Caleb Plant going to be fighting his arch nemesis, David Benavidez. They've been talking. This fight is one of the most marinated fights in the sport of boxing as well. The winner could get a crack at Canelo Alvarez once again. A lot of people want to see the Mexican Monster versus Canelo Alvarez, but David Benavidez needs to get through Caleb Plant, and it's not going to be an easy task, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best opponent that David Benavidez has faced. Could he get through with him? Could he conquer? Could he be the one to beat Caleb Plant like Canelo Alvarez and then get the fight that we all really want to see in a 68-pound division? Let's move it along. Fight is brought to you by Haymon PBC once again. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most anticipated fight in the sport of boxing, probably the most lucrative fight in the sport of boxing. You got phenoms, you got skills, you got speed, you got power. And ladies and gentlemen, watching this fight, you better go buy your tickets, because watching these two fights is two fan bases, two niche fan bases, two niche boxing fans and the people outside of the sport of boxing. And the good thing about this is they bring the ladies, they bring the girls, they bring the prosti. Ow, ladies and gentlemen, I went to Washington, D.C., and I watched Gervonta Davis, and he brings out the ladies. He brings them out. Bring them out. And I'm not talking about he don't bring these type of women out. No. He not bringing them. He don't bring these type of women. Ladies and gentlemen, no. Gervonta Davis don't bring those type of women. No. He does not bring this type. No. Gervonta Davis bring the Mrs. Figueroa to the arena. That's what he does. That's what Gervonta Davis does. That's what Ryan Garcia does. Oh my God, Tank, Ryan is gonna be like an Aventura concert out there, ladies and gentlemen. You better go get your tickets when it's up for sale. But who is bringing this fight? Who sent over the contract? Showtime, PBC, brought to you by Al Haymon. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's move forward. Let's move forward. Probably fight in June. It's not going to be in May because we already spoke about that report saying that Keith and Tom Thurman are going to be fighting Earl of True Spence in May, and this is going to be the one in June. Maybe Deontay Wilder takes care of Juneteenth, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. One of the most anticipated heavyweight bouts of the sport of boxing. Who's bringing this to the table once again? Oh yes, his name is Al Haymon, aka the Ghost, aka El Rey of 2023 boxing, versus the first Mexican heavyweight, ladies and gentlemen, Andy Ruiz, who came to my city, New York City, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, and made one of the biggest upsets since Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas. Andy Ruiz knocked down, put down, shut down Anthony Joshua, Madison Square Garden, to become heavyweight champion of the world. Yes. This is a good matchup. This is a good matchup. Deontay Wilder only lost to one man and one man only, but he has put every man down. He got one of the most freakish power that we ever seen in the combat world, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes, his power is like Joe Frazier. His power is like Foreman. His power is like Mike Tyson. Deontay Wilder got one of the most freakish power that we ever seen in this God good earth, ladies and gentlemen. Deontay Wilder is a monster, and nobody just could stand in front of Deontay Wilder. The only man that could take his punch and stand right back up is Tyson Fury. But when you go down, you stay down with Deontay Wilder. Oh yeah, this is a great fight brought to you by Al Haymon PBC. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this fight. And it might not be, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It might not be on Showtime. It might not be on Fox. But if this without Al Haymon, this fight don't happen. Oh yeah. Because Stephen Fulton is advised by the great Al Haymon. If Al Haymon don't put his ingredients into this fight, it don't happen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, Stephen Fulton versus now. Oh yeah, Inoue, the man on my pound for pound is number uno, ladies, and in other people's pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. Yes, Inoue, the undisputed, that just recently beat Paul Butler, the guy that put the Filipino Flash, a legend, in 2 rounds, knocked him out, put him out. Inoue, the monster, El Montro. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike may be fighting in Japan, and he's stepping up. What they say when you step up, when you move up in weight, what they say you dare to be great. That's what they say. That's what they say, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, baby. Without Al Haymon ingredients, without Al Haymon's word, without Al Haymon's, you know what I'm saying? What you call it when somebody gives you the blessing? This fight would not happen. Thank you, Al Haymon. Thank you. And they say that Al Haymon don't like to put fights outside of PBC. Oh, no. Who lied to y'all? Who lied to y'all, ladies and gentlemen? Who lied to y'all that said that Al Haymon don't like to put his fighters to fight out of PBC Island? Did you forget about Daniel Jacobs versus Canelo Alvarez? Did you forget about that Al Haymon was still advised? I mean, Daniel Jacob was still advised by Al Haymon. Did you forget when Triple G fought Sergey Derevchenko? Yeah, it was a mandatory, but do you forget that Sergey Derevchenko was advised by Al Haymon? Huh? Did you forget about that? Did you forget when we had Jojo Diaz versus Gary Russell Jr.? Good fight. Did you forget that Al Haymon advised Gary Russell Jr.? Ladies and gentlemen, did you forget that Mike Garcia, Al Haymon told, go get that $7 million versus Jesse Vargas on the zone. Get that money. They're giving out a lot of money. You don't got to stay here. Get that $7 million. And Michael Garcia went to fight Jesse Vargas for $7 million, advised by Al Haymon. Woo! Whoa, I'm just bringing facts, y'all. I'm just bringing facts. Now, in this community, I understand this. In this community, y'all got to be real. Is a narrative cesspool. The boxing facts, you know, people are running away from the facts. People want a show, people want entertainment, people want you to massage them with narratives. You know what I'm saying? But over here in Punch Run Boxing, we break these down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. over here have gone to shit. Punch used to have 250 viewers every live. No, I never really had 250 viewers every live. I'm sorry, man. I wish I did have. But hey, you know what it is, Cypher? Yeah, my channel is shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right with that. It's shit. Yeah, 32 people looking on. I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm good at, to be honest, Cypher, you know what I'm good at? Being a great father, being a good husband. My channel is shit. I don't get support. It's all good. I love the people that's rocking with me right now. It don't matter. No super chats. It's all good. No, but I don't get no members. It's all right. It's okay. Yes. You have it. Yes. Thank you. You know, I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to put it up there. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. It don't hurt. It don't hurt my feelings. It don't hurt my feelings, brother. It don't hurt my feelings. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? All I know, me, I bring it like nobody else bring it. I don't lie to the people. I don't create the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So people like the narrative. I'm unbiased logically and objectively. That's all. People don't like it. So yeah, I got a shitty ass channel. It's all right. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. I'm only here for, let me see, 40 more minutes or stuff like that. Get my shitty ass channel, get it shut down for the day, do a little couple of videos and stuff like that, and then we move on. And then we try to help these fighters in the island get these deals and stuff like that, because that's what I like to do behind the scenes, is get these fighters and help them to get these deals, redline some contracts, and that's what I do, your boy, Mr. Moonshine. But I rock with you on that one. I'm not even going to debate that. I'm not even going to debate that. But anyway, what else? So we got that one. We got that channel. I mean, and we got those pictures. Let me see what other pictures. Also, we're going to be talking about the video that I just did earlier about Canelo Alvarez fighting David Morrell Jr. Now, this is not a fight that I've been asking for, to be honest. But I don't really want to see John Ryder versus Canelo Alvarez. I think that Canelo Alvarez is better than that. I think that Canelo Alvarez could pick and choose better than that. You know what I'm saying? John Ryder, Canelo Alvarez, when you got Demetrius Andrade, you got Jamal Charlo, you got them right there where you could pick them, and those are the type of fights that we've been actually asking for. There is a market of people that would love to see that fight. Ain't nobody want to see no John Ryder. You feel me? But we also a fan base. We also a fan, and we also a community that have been begging the Boxing Federation to shrink their belts. Right? Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be honest. We have been a community. Let's be real. Let's be honest. That's been pressuring these belt federations to shrink these belts. It's one of the biggest issues in the sport of boxing for the fans that, you know what I'm saying, that lack respect for the boxing sport, right? We've been saying, hey, yo, too many champions. We don't know who the real champions. Y'all watering down your belt. So the WBA last year, well, in 2021, implemented the reduction plan. So we got to keep that same consistency. We got to keep that same momentum. So let's not forget. Hold on. You really should schedule your live stream and do afternoon shows. I mean, look, if people want to rock with me, they rock with me. You feel me? I think I come on from 7:30, 8:30. If people want to rock with me, they rock with me. They don't want to rock with me, they don't rock with me. You know what I'm saying? There's other great channels out there. I don't hate on nobody else. There's a lot of great channels out there that doing their thing and going live as well. I mean, y'all want to support me, I support me. Y'all don't, go to the other channels and support them. I hope you leave them super chats. I hope you leave, you know what I'm saying, giving them numbers, smash the like button. I got no hate on nobody, man. Everybody got to do their work, do their job. And if they bring in better content than your boy Punch, then, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know, that's the beauty about YouTube, that everybody got a different delivery. Everybody got perspectives and stuff like that, and they could go, you know. The WBA World Title Reduction Plan keeps moving forward. Y'all remember? So let if y'all don't remember this, let me let y'all know again. So the WBA came with this reduction plan because, of course, the boxing fans was on the WBA's neck. Really is on a lot of belt federations' neck and saying that there's too many belts. So the WBA stripped every interim champion, and they made the interim champion. They made the interim champion fight the regular champion, and the winner of that will fight the super champion. So since David Morrell Jr. has been elevated, he was elevated January 2022. I believe it's January 21st, 2022. He's been elevated as regular WBA champion. Canelo Alvarez is the super WBA. Wouldn't you rather see David Morrell Jr. versus Canelo Alvarez than Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder? Now, I'm not going to say that John Ryder didn't, after his 5 losses, didn't fight these type of fights to put himself in position in the WBO. But what fight do you rather see? What fight do you rather see? I think Canelo Alvarez still gets the advantage, better resume, better experience, still in the prime of his career. But wouldn't you want to see that fight better? Because and that's what I mean about, don't get mad, because there's gonna be people out there that are gonna be like, yo, but Punch, you know that Canelo Alvarez is, you know what I'm saying, that Canelo Alvarez, you know what I'm saying, this is, he got surgery. This is what I mean about we don't keep the same energy. See, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping the same energy. We talk so much ish about the belt federation having one belt. Isn't this a way to eliminate the regular champion in the super middleweight division? Canelo Alvarez, you made a reduction plan, so can you go by that word? Could they do what they say they was going to do? Can we back and support what we been crying, bitching about? So David Morrell Jr. versus Canelo Alvarez should be next if he doesn't want to fight the likes of Demetrius Andre that has been waiting for opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez since 2014. If you want to fight Jamal Charlo, you already know Jamal Charlo was in position to fight Canelo Alvarez, but he took the franchise belt. These are all facts. That doesn't mean you got to shame these fighters to Canelo Alvarez. I'm not saying that. See, I'm not one of those guys. Right? I'm not shaming Canelo Alvarez, but I think that people are getting mad at those channels that shame these guys with Canelo Alvarez. So they're trying to do the debunk narrative. They try to pick up a corner and make a narrative so they could go after the guys that make up these narratives to shame Canelo Alvarez with these fighters. We're not shaming. We're just asking for the fights that we've been really wanting to see. Ain't nobody in this community ever asked for John Ryder versus Canelo Alvarez. We all hands on deck. Whether you're a fan, whether you're a fan of Canelo Alvarez, whether you hate Canelo Alvarez, ain't nobody want to see that fight. I've been in this community for quite some time, and I know I never heard that matchup before, and where people was intrigued with that matchup. But we have heard the Demetrius Andre and Canelo Alvarez. We have heard the Jamal Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, and now we haven't really heard about David Morrell Jr. But let's attack another issue that the fans of boxing been having, and we want to shrink some belts. So let's shrink the belts. Let David Morrell Jr. let the WBA mandate the regular champion to fight the super champion, so we can have one belt like we all have cried about. Am I wrong about if anybody could tell me that that's not one of the problems in the sport of boxing? Too many belts. Is it or no? Let me know. Let me know if y'all don't rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all don't rock with me. Hold on. Too many belts, right, Con? Too many belts. So we agree, right? He said, wouldn't it be that same situation if he fights David instead of Ryder? Someone is still going to complain about it. David is just more known than Ryder. That's all. All right, so let's get that fight. So let's say this. Herrera. John Ryder lost 5 times. We know that John Ryder got no chance. We know that. Come on. We know that. We're Canelo Alvarez fans too, right? We know John Ryder got no chance. We know it's going to be a whitewash. We know he got no chance. But David Morrell Jr. seems like he got, look at this. And if you feel like David Morrell Jr. will be some type of tune-up, right? Because he's young, only 8-0. Isn't that the perfect opponent for a tune-up for Dimitri Bivol? Let's be real. What's good? Donnie in the building, right? Isn't David Morrell Jr. more of a tune-up? Because see, a lot of people hear tune-up. A real tune-up. Look, there's tune-ups, there's championship fights, there's mandatories, and there's stay busy fights in the sport of boxing. If Canelo Alvarez wants Think about it. If Canelo Alvarez wants to get back with Dimitri Bivol, in which I feel like, you know what, he should get. He's entitled to do so. You know what I'm saying? He's entitled in 175. I don't want that fighter to be in 168. I don't want you to drain Dimitri Bivol. He never fought in 168. That's you know, we like fighters that move up because that's daring to be great. Moving down is not daring to be great. Moving down is trying to bully somebody. So we want that fight. If Canelo Alvarez fight Dimitri Bivol again, I wanted to be in 175. Get back up there because Canelo Alvarez has been a champion in 175. I don't want to hear that he's small, short, whatever. I don't want to hear that mess. But isn't David Morrell Jr., if you don't have the experience, he's young, maybe green in the professional level, wouldn't that be the perfect tune-up for Canelo Alvarez? So probably he could get Dimitri Bivol in September. If that's what the fans want. Isn't he the perfect? David throws a straight right body, but hits his head to side. I feel like Caleb can catch David with an uppercut. Randy! Dímelo, what's good, my friend? Said, cool, I'm with the David fight. I prefer over Ryder fight. I'm just saying that with either pick is the same situation. Okay, fair, Jorge, fair. But see, we agree that is a better fight, right? So we've been begging. But the thing is, the IBF don't got the reduction plan. See, the WBA has the reduction plan. You understand what I'm trying to say? You feel me? The W, let me put that picture again. The I'm sorry, not the IBF. The WBO doesn't have the reduction plan. The WBC doesn't have the reduction plan. The IBF doesn't have the reduction plan. So we got to hold the WBA accountable to reduce their belts. So why not? Why not have Canelo Alvarez be mandated to fight David Morrell Jr.? It's just a fight. It's just something that I put out there. You know what I'm saying? Just something to put out there. You know? WBC needs to reduce too. Facts. Needs to reduce too. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be a good fight just to fulfill the needs. So the WBA could deliver on their promise, could deliver on their plan, and to deliver us, well, you know what I'm saying? To deliver us and cure the disease of having too many belts, right? Isn't that a good plan? Am I making sense or not? Y'all with me or y'all not? Let me know. Y'all with me or y'all not? Y'all like facts? Y'all want to push a narrative? What's good? Emperor Meaty said one time will upset the globe, defeating EJ. Hey, yo, I'm with you on that. But I don't even think it's going to be an upset. I think that Keith Thurman is just going to beat Earl the True Spence. It's not an upset. I don't believe that Earl Spence is in another level. So I don't even count that as an upset. I don't think that nobody in the elites is levels above anybody. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody look. If you look at the matchup, if you see the way that Bud Crawford fought the other guys in the welterweight division, you see how Earl fought Porter, and Porter fought Thurman, and Thurman fought Danny Super Garcia, and Earl Danny Super Garcia, and Porter Danny Super Ugas and Porter. And you know what I'm saying? I don't think that nobody has separated themselves in levels. Like, oh, yo, he's on some other level. I don't see nobody beating this person. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen that from the top welterweight. But good looking out, Emperor. Good looking out for the super Chati. Good looking now. Great support. I was watching a Bivol interview, and he said he's not thinking about Canelo. He said he's thinking about Berterbi of Undisputed. Facts, G. Facts, Martinez. See, this is what it is. We stop trying to fog up what we really want to see. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez, I'm okay. I understand he want to get his get back. But let's not forget, you did have a rematch clause and you didn't activate it. You didn't want Dimitri Bivol right away. You wanted Triple G. So just like we want the best fight and the best, right? That's what we want. We want the best fight and the best. And we sure want to see the undisputed in every division. And we sure know that we don't want nobody to get in the way of those undisputed bouts. Just like I said in my last live show. If Usyk is going to be fighting Anthony Joshua. I'm sorry, Usyk going to be fighting Tyson Fury for the undisputed. You don't want Wilder or Anthony Joshua or any other heavyweight to step aside, step in between us and their legacy. Us from seeing an undisputed heavyweight champion that we haven't seen in I don't even know how many years. We don't want to see nobody. We don't want to see nobody's cock block Bivol and Beterbiev. I do not want Canelo Alvarez to cock block Bivol and Beterbiev. That's an undisputed bout in 175-pound division. The best light heavyweights. I don't need Canelo Alvarez to cock block that fight. No. Don't use your power to cock block that fight. Bivol, Beterbiev. That's what Bivol wants. He already beat Canelo Alvarez. He got nothing to prove to Canelo Alvarez. So he's going to move down to the 168 and beat the little guy? Because remember, people were saying that Canelo Alvarez was a little guy when he fought Bivol. That was the excuses that the fanboys gave. I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan, but I didn't give Canelo Alvarez that excuse that he's small. No, because he beat Kovalev to become a 175-pound champion, and we didn't say that Canelo Alvarez was too small. We just called it that he was great. Now that he can't beat Bivol, don't say, oh, no, you know what, he was just small. No. We ain't say he was small when he beat Kovalev. We ain't say he was small. We ain't put up no excuses. We just clappy, okay? No excuses, okay? But we don't want Canelo Alvarez to cop block that. He's the undisputed, and we ain't wanted nobody to cop block the Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez because we wanted to see the undisputed. We don't want nobody to cop block Bud Crawford. Why are people so mad at Keith from Tom Thurman and Earl the True Spence? Why? Why are people so mad at Bud Crawford versus David Avenesian? Why? Because we wanted to see the undisputed of Bud Crawford or Earl the True Spence. We don't want nobody. We ain't give a damn that Abdul Kokorov was a mandatory to Earl the True Spence at the IBF since March 2019 because we do not want anything to get in the way of undisputed. We ain't want nobody to get in the way of Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. We say, yo, Jack Catterall, please take step aside money. Please, pretty please. And he took step aside money. He stepped aside and we got the undisputed. And when Josh Taylor beat Jose Ramirez, we don't want nobody to stand in the way when it came to Inoue and Paul Butler. No. We need to see Inoue become undisputed. So we want to see Bivol and Beterbiev go for undisputed, ladies and gentlemen. And Canelo Alvarez at 168 go for the fighter or go for the fights that we've been asking and we've been yearning for him to fight these type of opposition. Now the names are David Benavidez, La Bandera Rojas, the Mexican Monster. Let's not fake it. Whether you're a fan or not, those are the facts that we want to see. Those are the fights that we want to see. We want to see, we have talked about, like I said earlier, Jamal Charlo and Canelo Alvarez. Hey, if he fought Triple G moving up, why not fight Charlo if he can move up and fight Canelo Alvarez? He's been waiting there, right? Demetrius Andre was in position since 2014 and 154. Well, Canelo Alvarez was in mandatory position to fight Demetrius Andre, and he went somewhere else. And then Demetrius Andre went to the 160, and then we were supposed to get the undisputed, and then Canelo Alvarez left and went somewhere else. We've been talking about these type of fights. I don't want to see no John Ryder. And if I'm talking about David Morrell Jr., it's because we just want to fulfill our needs to reduce the belts. Like we have begged, like how we have crucified the belt federation to please reduce the belts. Stop watering down the belts. We only need one champion per division, one champion, one belt, and that's it. So David Morrell Jr. versus Canelo Alvarez is a good idea. He's been elevated since January 2022. So he's been in position longer than Ryder to get the fight because the regular champion is supposed to fight the super champion due to the reduction deal of the WBA. Am I speaking facts? Or am I speaking feelings? Let me know. Am I speaking facts or am I speaking feelings? Let me know when I'm wrong. Let me know when I'm out of pocket. Just let me know. Let me know when I'm not breaking it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I just want to know. In your opinion, who is more dangerous to Canelo and why? Morrell, Benavidez, Andre, or Charlo? The most dangerous will probably be David Benavidez. Yet, I believe the Demetrius Andre got the heavier toolbox, the heavier bag out of all of them. I think with David Benavidez, it's going to take a lot for Canelo Alvarez to knock him. I'm not saying that David Benavidez's defense is up to par. I'm not saying it's special, but he is getting better. He's getting older, getting stronger, getting faster. the combination punches at that weight. I don't think Canelo Alvarez have seen that type of fast hands. Yes, with Bivol, and we saw that it was overwhelming Canelo Alvarez, and I believe that David Benavidez combination of punches and punch selections and mixing of the speed and power as well and body will you know what I'm saying, will give him a lot of problems. Now, when it comes to Demetrius Andrade, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you include all the judges that have judged Demetrius Andrade's bouts, 55 rounds, Demetrius Andrade has, in the last 55 rounds, that's probably 6-7 fights, something like that. He's only lost 2 rounds. It's even hard to win rounds versus Demetrius Andrade. Forget about the fight. People can't even win rounds. Amateur pedigree, Olympic pedigree, great jab, very awkward, the most awkward of all of them, right? One of the most awkward of all of them. Jamal Charlo has been out for a while. Jamal Charlo is more he's not awkward, very traditional, good jab, 1-2, left hook, decent uppercut, but he's predictable. Jamal Charlo's predictable, so I believe that, you know. And then David Morrell, you could say that he does a few things of what Bivol does. You know what I'm saying? You could say that. So if Bivol gave him problems, David Morrell will probably give him problems as well. So I believe the hardest is David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, Morrell right now, and then Charlo, in my opinion. That's my opinion. But good luck, good looking out, Bole. Good looking out for the super chat, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Annalise said Canelo looked so uncomfortable when Benavidez' name came up in the press. You know what are the two names? What are the two names that he gets so uncomfortable? What are the two names that he get pissed off? Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. And I'm gonna tell you like this, Annalise. You know what it is? Also, when I went to when I had media credentials for the Triple G out here in New York City, you know what they told me? And that's when I know for a fact. And everybody think I'm lying. Hey, yo, sue me. For a fact. Oh shit, hold on. Give me 1 second. For a fact, I know for a fact that when it was time to ask Canelo Alvarez a question, they like keep it Triple G questions, the event question, and don't ask about any of those Benavidez, Andrade. Yeah. So it told me like, yo, he really get ticked off with these questions. They don't want you to, I don't know, maybe they didn't want to promote the David Benavidez or Demetrius Andrade, but it was weird. And that's when I know that having media credentials, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's cool, but then when they try to muscle you, then that's whack. You know what I'm saying? It takes the authenticity of having media to be a media personnel in certain events. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you put Morrell over Charlo. The only reason why I did, Ralph, is because I haven't seen Charlo in a while, bro. I just don't know where he at. I don't know where he at, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's been out for a while. And then he didn't look great in his last fight. So then he didn't look great versus Juan Montiel. And then the layoff is so much. He said, let's not act, man. He don't lose a round, bro. He doesn't lose a round. He don't lose a round, brother. I understand, ladies and gentlemen, look, if you're walking into this channel, I understand the narratives out there. I understand it, bro. I understand there's guys that hate PBC and they're gonna down everything in PBC. There's guys that hate Canelo, that's gonna shame Canelo Alvarez, all these fighters that we're naming as potential opponents. Then there's a market of people that go against the people that go against Canelo Alvarez. I understand that, but you here in Punch Drunk Boxing, here you keep it real. This is a safe. This is where you just push all the narratives aside, be humble and stuff like that. We're not pushing narratives out here. When I shut down, you go to the mother channel, they don't want to push the narratives. You go out there and you have some fun. But over here, no. Over here, all these fighters get their just due. Over here, get their fighter their just due. Now, let's talk a little bit more about PBC and the potential opponent, what Al Haymon brings to the table. Now, again, let me go by the pictures. If y'all just showing up, let's go by the pictures. Let's go by the pictures. Right? So we got Keith Thurman versus Earl the True Spence, PBC, Al Haymon. We got this fight that just been announced because, of course, Jermell Charlo is still on the cast and stuff like that. So Tony Harrison has stepped up and they're going to be fighting Tim Zhu. Great step up for Tim Zhu. The ex-WBC junior middleweight champion of the world, Tony Harrison, going to be fighting Tim Zhu. Cool. I think it's for the WBC interim. I believe so. Good. PBC, Al Haymon. Love it. I love it. Here we go. Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez, March. Love it. Probably the best 168-pound fight outside of any Canelo Alvarez fighting, right? Even this fight is way better than Canelo Alvarez fighting a potential John Ryder, right? So Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez, Al Haymon, PBC. Ladies and gentlemen, probably the most lucrative fight in the sport of boxing and lucrative division in the lightweight division. We got Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, you know that Gervonta Tank Davis is the one that's giving up the contract. So this fight is going to be happening Showtime, PBC, Al Haymon, yes. And of course, with the other side of Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya, but Al Haymon got his ingredients all over this fight as well. Ladies and gentlemen, also this fight also is going to be pushed back to June because their reports saying they're going to be putting Thurman and Spence in May. So of course you can't be having these two big events, pay-per-view events, same in consecutive weeks. So Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. Let's not forget that Andy Ruiz became a heavyweight champion of the world under the tutelage of Al Haymon, the first Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. Who are you going to congratulate? When they threw Andy Ruiz in the garbage, that was top rank. When they threw Andy Ruiz to the garbage, who picked him up, signed him up, and made him to become a champion and gave him the opportunity for Anthony Joshua in Madison Square Garden? Changed his life forever. The opportunity that Al Haymon gave Andy Ruiz. Shout out to Al Haymon. That's another fight right there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, we've been talking about this fight. It might be on ESPN. Shout out to Han, the promoter out there in Japan. But Stephen Fulton is the client of Al Haymon, and this fight would not happen if Al Haymon don't give the blessings. So even this fight has Al Haymon ingredients all over it as well. So now people telling me, and people out here creating these narratives that I hate PBC, and I hate Al Haymon, and I hate. Why? Because you want to enable a narrative? Is that what it is? Is people want to enable a narrative? That's what it is? Now, let's not forget other fights. Right? That people want to blame Al. Bud Crawford, put it this way. Let's go with this. They say Bud Crawford wanted to fight the best welterweights. Wanted to fight the best welterweight. They didn't took that fight to purse bid, right? You know, the Porter versus Crawford. And you know, just because you're ordered to fight, that doesn't mean that you got to take it. Let's not forget, there's fights out there that's been ordered and nobody's taking the fight. There's no gun. Hey, Jose Ramirez was ordered to fight Regis Prograis, right? Wasn't Jose Ramirez to fight Regis? Regis Prograis. The promotion, the Top Rank pulled away from that fight. Yeah. So I don't want to hear even people say, well, you know, these fights, the JoJo Diaz and Gary Russell, that was a mandatory. Or Sergey Derevchenko versus Triple G, that was a mandatory. No, because Al Haymon could easily be like, nah, don't fight that dude. Just like Top Rank said, no, don't fight that. Don't fight Regis Programs. Easy. But they go along. Right? So the only time that you hear somebody sending a contract to who? Even let's talk a little bit about the Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. I don't like to talk about that subject because for real, it's nonsense. Let's talk about it. Since Bud Crawford and Earl True Spence, did Bud Crawford, did Top Rank ever send a contract, term sheet, proposal to Earl Spence when Bud Crawford was in Top Rank? What about when Bud Crawford was alone? Did he ever send a contract to Earl True Spence since he wanted him so bad? No. Has Bud Crawford ever sent a contract to Keith from Tom Thurman when Keith told him, hey, yo, when Keith told him, send me a contract and I will sign it on IG Live. Send me the contract and I will sign it on IG Live. You best not know who I am. You remember that? And then Keith from Tom Thurman had the interview with Brian Custis, and Brian Custis was talking about what Bud Crawford tweeted. And then Keith Thurman said, you know what? Now I want Bud Crawford. Now he has pinched a nerve. And what did Keith Thurman do? Let me give you memories lane. Let me see if I got it right here. Hold on. You know, we out here, man. We just speak truth, man. Unbiased, logically, and objectively, man. That's what we about. Hold on, give me 1 second. Unbiased, logically, and objectively. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. Hold on. No. So I don't got it up right here. Let me see. Y'all remember this? Boom. Send the contract. Thurman explained during the most recent installment of the Last Stand podcast with Brian Custis. Send the contract. Let me post it on IG and sign it live, baby. Sign it live. Let me get my first contract live. My first signing live, baby. They don't know me. Crawford called me out saying that about me. They don't know me, man. They don't know what kind of contract I've had in my face. I've never been presented with a contract for a real fight, man. Remember that? Did Keith Thurman send? The Keith Thurman representative send Terrence Bud Crawford a contract? Yes or no? Did Keith Thurman ever send Terrence Bud Crawford, Top Rank, a contract? Yes or no? Or a proposal, a term sheet? Yes or no? The guy on Red Starbucks in his own song. Bob Aaron said yes. Not once, but twice. Did Bud Crawford ever try to negotiate with Keith from Tom Thurman, or did he take the Kell Brook fight? So Bud Crawford ran away from Keith from Tom Thurman negotiations like he ran away from Earl Spence negotiations. Did Bud Crawford ran away from Earl Spence negotiations? Let's just be real. Let's be honest. Did he? Hold on. Because we want to break it down on Bossy logically and objectively. We want to be real about this. You know, I know there's channels out there that pump this PBC hate. And I'm not saying that all promotional company or boxing entities, they all perfect. They're not all perfect. PBC is not perfect, but they do great things. Top Rank is not perfect, but they do great things. Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. The partnership with PBC and Al Haymon and Top Rank to bring the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, the Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez, the Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson versus Hearing. You know what I'm saying? There's some good-ish. You know what I'm saying? There's some good-ish that Top Rank has done. Match room with the ladies. Lady boxing, female boxing, doing a great job with that. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul, Eddie Hearn bring us one of the best fights of the year, and that was Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor, right? Give credit what credit is due. You give credit what credit is due. I see a lot of more of these boxing channels show PBC love. Oh yeah, I mean, look at the schedule. Look at the potential schedule for 2023. How can you not respect PBC? How can you not like what Al Haymon is bringing to the table? Because we didn't get Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence. Ladies and gentlemen, they put a contract to Bud Crawford's face, and Bud Crawford actually agreed on all terms. It was Bud Crawford that had a change of heart because he had something in his back pocket. And the only problem that I probably had with Earl the True Spence is as the A side, as the guy, that's the only thing that you got left. You did not chase him. And the only reason why I hold Earl Spence accountable in that sense is because it was Earl Spence that said that he is a boss and he answers to nobody when he told that shit to Bud Crawford's face in 2018. I just hold Earl Spence. If Earl Spence would have never said that, if Earl Spence would have never said, I am my own boss, I don't think I'll be holding him accountable for that. But because Earl Spence said I'm a boss, it was also your job that when he ran away for you to chase him. It was your job when Bud Crawford said, hey, yo, I got another deal. We could get 20 million or 25 million a piece. Come check this out. Earl Spence was supposed to be a boss. If things ain't working out and things is taking long and they're not hearing from Bud Crawford, we heard Steven Espinoza said that we didn't hear from Bud Crawford, blah, blah, blah. Earl Spence needs to be the boss and oversee what's going on in his business. And then he has to step in. If the manager ain't taking care of the job, the boss comes in and take care and handle his business. I don't think that Earl Spence was a boss in this sense. Maybe Earl Spence had Keith Thurman in the back pocket, meaning PBC, Al Haymon had Keith Thurman. Maybe they went into negotiations already going into this negotiation thinking that Bud Crawford is a B plan. And Bud Crawford went into this negotiation as a B plan. Both of these entities was negotiating in bad faith. That's my analysis. That's my opinion of what happened with Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. That both of the entities came to negotiate in bad faith. They came to negotiate this fight like it's plan B. And this side already had Keith Thurman in their back pocket. And Bud Crawford already had BLK and David Avenesian in his back pocket. That's what I believe. Both of them is held accountable. But at the end of the day, Bud Crawford is the one that ran away from Al Haymon's contract. Bud Crawford was the one that ran away from Keith Thurman's contract twice. So, you let me know. Saying that, y'all cat PBC fight cards have been trash. Compare with everybody else. I'm saying 2023. I'm saying 2023. Don't say that it's been trash. How can you say it's been trash when we just had then PBC last year gave you an undisputed with Brian Castaño versus Jamel Charlo? How could it be trash? How could the undisputed be trash? What other people gave us an undisputed fight? Last year. How can you say a card that has Tank Davis, Rashidi Ellis, Boots Ennis, Boo Andre is whack? You could tell that it was sold out. It wasn't whack. It wasn't whack. It was sold out. It wasn't whack. That's like you having a get together or a concert or throwing a party. Let's say you're a promoter in a club. Let's say right. Now let's say this. Let's say you're a promoter in a club and you pack the fucking place, and somebody tell you, "Yo, this shit is whack." Man, stop being a hater. Come on, man. That's what I mean. Over here in Punch Run Boxing, push your hate aside. You could go to other channels and you can enable their narrative. Over here, there's no narrative. Over here, you are a hardcore boxing fan. Okay, you don't have to pick sides. Just break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. No fighter here put some money in your pocket. No fighter here. No fighter here pays your rent, pays your mortgage, pays your car note. No fighter here. Over here, we could respect fighters. We could hold them accountable for certain things. But if you're coming here with a narrative from your other narrative hosts with your favorite other channels, Leave it in those channels. They're going to go live again. You could go back and have fun with the narrative. Over here, we're breaking it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you go to them channels. Me personally, Punch Drunk, I could tell you go to them channels and have some fun. If you want, if you want the pro-black type of content and content or narrative, whatever y'all want to call it, go to New Media, go to LDBC, go. They're gonna give you anything that you want. If you want to hate every opponent that's potentially fighting Canelo Alvarez, go to my brother IBFP. He's gonna smoke everybody. Go to IBFP. If you hate Andre, if you hate Charlo, you hate David Benavidez and stuff like that, and you hate PBC, and if you want to hear people hate on PBC, you go to Ring IQ. He's gonna give you everything you need. And hey, he's gonna love Top Rank, and he's gonna hate all of them PBC. If you're looking for those type of content, I will recommend you to those type of content creators. I have no problem, no beef with nobody. I am like that. But over here in Punch Drunk Boxing, we break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. If you want to talk unbiasedly here, cool. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I don't care if y'all rock with me or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna speak the truth. Y'all want to have some fun with narrative pushing or want to pick a side or whatever, right? You want the Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a side of Bud Crawford. If you want pro-black, you could go pro. If you want pro-Latino, you know a channel. I can give you some pro-Latinos. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother BDA. Go over there. You know what I'm saying? I could recommend you if you want to pick sides. Now, if you want to be in the middle, you know you in the right place. You're in the right place. Or go to my brother Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. We break it down. We break it down the middle. Dímelo. No es verdad. Yo estoy mintiendo. Yo no estoy mintiendo. Yo no estoy hablando mentira también, ¿verdad? I'm keeping it real, right? Am I keeping it real? Am I keeping it real? Because over here, y'all know me. Ain't nobody could praise Canelo Alvarez like me. And also, I could praise the Charlos and Demis Andre over here. I could praise the Deontay Wilder over here and Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? I could praise the Teofimo Lopez and the Lomachenkos. I could praise the Gervonta Tank Davis and the Ryan Garcia. I could do that here. You know what I'm saying? This is where in Punch Drunk Boxing, we do that here. We give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're here to preserve the sport of boxing, preserve the modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. We're not here to jump on fighters and just put them down. I'm the same guy that be like Devin Haney is boring, yet the same guy that be like Devin Haney is going to be the most powerful boxer by the age of 30 years old. Am I right? This is Punch Drunk Boxing. I'm the same guy that be like, God damn it, Devin Haney is boring, yet the same guy that be like Devin Haney is going to be the most powerful boxer by the age of 30. I'm the same guy that be like Canelo Alvarez has really nothing to prove. Canelo Alvarez is the man. Canelo Alvarez's cash cow was the king, el rey, the cash cow of the sport of boxing. Don't have accomplished everything. Nobody has done, not even matched 20% of what Canelo Alvarez has done. Yet, I'm not going to say that Canelo Alvarez didn't activate the rematch clause. Activated the rematch clause versus Dimitri Vaughn. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say that I wanted Canelo Alvarez to fight the undisputed 160, and Canelo Alvarez's team chose the Kovalev fight and didn't do their business decision, didn't do the business work to get Canelo Alvarez that undisputed. I'm going to hold Canelo Alvarez accountable for that. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm a Deontay Wilder fan. I say Deontay Wilder. I'm the one that be like Deontay Wilder could fight. I say Deontay Wilder could box, but I'm not going to bring his excuses. I'm not going to enable the excuses. No. I'm the same person to be like, you know what? Yeah, I know I wasn't. I saw a Tio. I know how he was. How he was. He wasn't healthy. But you know what? Once you step inside that ring, there can't be no excuses. Once you step inside that ring, then excuses are out. It's done. You can't. Oh, I'm not going to enable the post-fight interview as well. That 10-2, 10-2. No. It's a bullshit. Not me over here. Esa porquería se va para el diablo. Break things down obviously, logically, and objectively, man. Haymon just trying the black fighters make money and hold the division. Ve, mira esto, mira esto, mira esto, mira esto. What narrative is this, my brother? What type of hate is this? Haymon just trying the black fighters make money and hold the division hostage from deserving title shots contender at high risk. Why would you even say something like that? Wasn't Al Haymon that told Mikey Garcia, which is still his client, go to the zone and get that $7 million from the zone? You think that Al Haymon held Mikey Garcia as a Hispanic fighter? Who was the one that gave the opportunity for Latin, Latino heavyweight in Andy Ruiz to become heavyweight champion of the world? Who's gave the opportunity with Top Rank, threw him in the garbage? And in 5 months of Al Haymon getting Andy Ruiz, gave him a title shot versus Anthony Joshua in Madison Square Garden. Al Haymon. Leo Santa Cruz. How much money he made with Al Haymon? Hey, Leo Santa Cruz, Latino, that loved Al Haymon so much that he has named his son after Al Haymon. What are you talking about, my brother? Danny Suf Garcia is living a great life and had great opportunities with Al Haymon. Es un Latino también. Also, Elvis Rodriguez, the young phenom in 140 that lost to Sims Jr. in one fight, Top Rank threw him in the garbage. Guess who picked him up? Al Haymon, Elvis Rodriguez, Michel Rivera, Hector Luis Garcia, Carlos Adamas, Jason Rosario, my brother, that beat J-Rock in Philadelphia. What are you talking about, bruh? What are you talking about? He's holding that he's just caring about the black fighters. See, that's the narrative that we need to stop. You see the narrative? Y yo soy Latino, mi hermano. Yo soy Latino, señor. But Top Dog, that's filth. Good looking out, Noto. Appreciate you, my brother. See, that's what it is, man. I don't play these games. If you want to be this PBC hate and spread these weak-ass narrative, there I could send you, go to Ring IQ. Go. He's probably not go over there and you're going to have fun. But over here, we're going to speak truth. Even when we're going to give PBC, when we respect the PBC, there's other things that PBC for me maybe hasn't done good. I don't like that a lot of the elite fighters are inactive. But if you see across the board, that's a boxing issue. Inactivity is a boxing issue across the board. It's just not PBC. But Crawford only fought one time 2022. Virgil Ortiz only fought one time 2022. Anthony Joshua only fought one time 2022. You know what I'm saying? Boots only fought one time 2022. Spence fought only one time 2022. Wilder fought one time 2022. It's across the board. Josh Taylor only fought one time 2022. Top rank. Jose Ramirez only fought one time 2022. Top rank. Inactivity is across the board. Whoever want to spin this narrative that, oh, no, it's PBC fighters, they don't fight enough. No, it's everybody. This is a boxing issue. Inactivity is a boxing issue. I would love Demise Andre to get David Morrell. Demise Andre has informed me that he wants David Morrell Jr. to fight for the WBA regular. If Jamal Charlo fights a tune-up, he wants David Morrell next. I put up the David Morrell versus Canelo Alvarez is because I was bringing the content of the WBA say that they have the reduction plan, and since he's the regular champion for a while, why don't they mandate the regular champion, the super champion, like they did with Rolly Romero? Remember, Rolly was an interim champion, and they took out all the interims, but yet they mandated the interim to fight the regular. And remember, I did a video also that Gervonta Tank Davis was supposed to be mandated to fight Devin the Dream Haney. So I'm keeping it consistent. You see, I did a video in the summer, and I said that Gervonta Tank Davis, who was a regular champion, supposed to be mandated with the reduction plan of I'm holding them accountable. I'm holding the WBA accountable. The WBA is supposed to mandate Devin Haney to face Gervonta Tank Davis, the regular versus the super. That's the reduction plan. That's the reason why Gervonta Tank Davis was mandated to fight Rolly. The reduction plan. They stripped Virgil Ortiz from even the gold, becoming he was the WBA gold. So I just want them to keep it consistent. I'm keeping it consistent. That's the reason why I'm talking about Canelo Alvarez versus David Morrell Jr. See, I'm keeping it consistent. You know, people don't like that. I noticed that there's a market. The market for unbiased boxing talk, unbiased. I'm talking about unbiased, appreciating everybody, respecting everybody, and holding everybody accountable. Is very few, and very few unbiased channels. We got 46 people looking on. That's what unbiased does. But if I spin a narrative, because what happens when you unbiased, you attract subscribers that like you one day and hate you the next day. Because today I may tell you Canelo Alvarez is the man, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be like Canelo Alvarez saying that he don't want to fight Mexican fighter. So then you could subscribe to me because I say Canelo Alvarez is the man. But then I'll critique Canelo Alvarez the next day, and you'll be like, nah, fuck Punch, unsubscribe. If you see my analytics, it's subscribe, unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Oh shit, I wasn't fucking with you, Punch. Now I'm fucking with you. Hey yo, I used to fuck with you, Punch. Now I ain't fucking with you. And then I'm fucking with you again. Yeah. That's my. If I tell you my analytics, subscribe, unsubscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe. It goes up and down. You know why? Because I keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. Pro Canelo Alvarez fans don't want me to talk good about Charlo, Demetrius Andre, or anybody else that got potential fight with Canelo Alvarez. That's why they push this John Ryder, because they know that John Ryder, to be honest, ain't gonna do shit to Canelo Alvarez. That shit ain't shit. That fight ain't shit. But they want to promote the John Ryder done. He's put himself in position to fog away and to push away the Charles Demetrius Andre. They ain't do nothing. Look at that. Their resume ain't shit. Their resume ain't shit. Ain't nobody, everybody resume ain't shit compared to Canelo Alvarez's resume. So that's not an excuse. Compared to Canelo Alvarez, don't nobody really got a resume. Compared to Canelo Alvarez, don't nobody really got a resume. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez's accomplishment is way up here, and the accomplishment is way down here. So this narrative about, well, look at their resume. Oh, so what? If they in position to get the fight, they should get the fight. And if there's fighters that been in position to get that fight, then shit, let them get that fight. The sport needs unbiased coverage. Yeah, but the thing is also, Shop Talk, are the people going to support it in a mass way? Are people going to support it? You think let's say right now, shout out to everybody that's looking on, but you think 51 people looking on right now, you think that moves the needle? No. So people are going to keep pushing the narrative because people don't come in numbers. People don't. The only channel in my opinion that is unbiased, and shout out to Showbiz the Adult, my brother, one of the best, one of the kings out here in YouTube boxing content creation. He keep it unbiased. Started that way, still like that, and very successful. Bless Showbiz. And anybody have not subscribed to Showbiz the Adult, go subscribe to Showbiz the Adult. But then, you know what I'm saying? When you see the traffic, you be like, unbiased talk got a window of opportunity of you could be succeeding. But most of the channels, most of the traffic is narrative pushes. So when them narrative pushes getting them views, they're gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay on my lane. I'm gonna stay in this lane. You feel me? Shit, I'm gonna stay in this lane. And there's a lot of great channels out there, great channels that don't get not even fucking 5 views in their lives. You know what I'm saying? But they keep it real, strictly boxing, unbiasedly, you know? So it's up to also the people who you going to support. Now, of course, today is Cowboys and Niners, so I understand that people watching some football, shit like that. Shout out to Rap Store Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK, London, bruv. Yeah, man, if Conor Ben would have fought for Chris Eubank Jr., he would have got cooked. He would have got cooked fatality. Finish him. PBC has some good rivalries. Of course, Brian Guzman, you know that. And I'm just talking about 2023 potential fights. 2023 potential fights. Let's talk about the fights that happened before. In the welterweight division, Ugas, Porter, Thurman, Spence, Danny. You know what I'm saying? Those are good fights, man. In the 154-pound division, these are good fights. Also in the past as well. Those are good fights. You know what I'm saying? PBC has given us some good fights. I would have loved, you know what fights I would have loved PBC to put up? I would have loved for them to have put up. Not the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. I actually wanted to see Gary Russell versus Leo Santa Cruz because of their rivalry in the amateur. Or I want to see a Gary Russell Jr. and Tank back then. I wanted to see that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see that. But there's some good fights. There's some good upsets. It was PBC that put Chris Colbert versus Hector Luis Garcia. And the emerge of Hector Luis Garcia, and then Hector Luis Garcia beating Guerrero, and then became a super WBA champion. PBC, bro. The 140-pound champion that probably a lot of people don't talk about, Puello. He's a champion, bro. TGB, PBC is hosting the 140, Matias and Ponce in 140 for the vacant IBF junior welterweight title fight. PBC is doing their thing, bro. Let's not forget that. Matias versus Ponce. Why hate on PBC? Why anybody right now is hating on PBC? Just because one fight didn't come to fruition, yet it was PBC that sent the contracts to Bud Crawford? Why anybody is really hating what we're about to see in PBC? We could have got already Tim Zhu and Jamal Charlo, but Jamal Charlo, you know what I'm saying, what happened to his hand? Broke his hand. What matchroom boxing got? What matchroom boxing going to bring to the table? 2023. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Who they got? Yeah, but it's still a good fight though. Forget about 4 years. What we're gonna we're gonna cry over spilled milk back then? It's still a good fight. Matter of fact, it's just as good. It's just as good because the momentum of David Benavidez and Caden Plank, to be honest, is better. Because back then, Caden Plank, people just looked at him like just a boxer. But the momentum of his knockout, knocking out Anthony Durrell, who a lot of people, who David Benavidez didn't even do that to Anthony Durrell like that. It makes the fight even more interesting. It makes the fight even more interesting. And in all reality, this is the best fight for David Benavidez. And it's been a marinated fight. If David Benavidez get through, let's say David Benavidez demolished Caleb Plant, but let's say David Benavidez goes a whole 12 and wins the decision. Is he going to look like the Mexican monster? Then people going to be like, well, Canelo Alvarez did this to Caden Plant. David Benavidez didn't do this to Caden Plant. They're going to find that they're going to do that triangle theory, what makes it sometimes interesting. The triangle theory sometimes make things interesting and sometimes is way blown out of proportion. So you feel me? So it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? There's fights that have been over marinated. I understand that. Maybe that's one thing about the PBC. They over marinate fights. Maybe the Thurman and Earl Spence should have happened a long time ago. But if it was Bud, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman, they had Manny Pacquiao on the table, you know they would have chose Manny Pacquiao anyway. Remember, the welterweight division been doing their thing. It's Bud Crawford that stepped into the welterweight division and hasn't fought the top level fighters. And don't say, and put it this way, ladies and gentlemen, don't say that, oh, is the PBC never gave him a chance and stuff like that. No. Remember, Bud Crawford was the last one to step in the welterweight division. So he's the last one to get these the top level fights. Let's just be real about it. Danny Garcia did his thing in 140. He moved up. He became a WBC champion. Keith Thurman was a WBA champion. Earl Spence became a IBF champion. You know what I'm saying? Thurman became unified. Porter already beat David Alexander. So these guys in the PBC, they've been doing their thing in the welterweight division. Now, I believe also fans out there, y'all premature ask for fights. See, when y'all be like, hey, y'all been waiting for this fight for a long time. When you ask for it, you should have never asked for it at that time. That's when people be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman been ducking Earl Spence ever since he called him out in 2015. Earl Spence was not in a position to get a Keith Thurman fight. So you frustrated yourself. You frustrated yourself, really. It wasn't on Keith Thurman. You frustrated. You asked for a fight prematurely. That's like somebody right now saying, hey, yo, Boots and versus Virgil Ortiz. Hey, yo, they've been ducking Boots for a while. Oh, Virgil been ducking, Boots been ducking Virgil for a while. Nah. You know that right now that fight is getting close to happening. Getting close. I understand the frustration of PBC with Gervonta Tank Davis, that we want to see Gervonta Tank Davis with better opposition. I understand that. I want to see that. That's my beef with Mayweather Promotions. When Floyd Mayweather actually said that we're not putting Gervonta Tank Davis fights outside of PB, he's gonna stay in-house fights, only PBC and Mayweather Promotion. We like, come on, man. That means you don't get no Haney, no Tio, no Ryan, or nothing, right? So we was frustrated. Not more so Gervonta Tank Davis, but his business handlers. But on the flip side, we can't deny that this kid is a superstar, not a star. He a superstar. And I know there's going to be narrative pushes out there that are going to be like, no, Gervonta Tank Davis what you mean, superstar punch? He only sold this much. He ain't no Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, look what you're trying to compare him to so you could justify it. We're talking about in today's time, in boxing today's time, Gervonta Tank Davis is a motherfucking superstar out here in America. Everybody know him. He's the hottest ticket in boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis in America is the hottest ticket in boxing. Anybody gonna deny that? Or you want to clown him, or you want to come with some bogus ass pay-per-view number of 61K that somebody pulled out of their ass? He's the hottest ticket in boxing. PBC. Yep. Anybody gonna deny that? Is anybody gonna deny he's the hottest ticket in boxing? In America, of the American fighters, Canelo Alvarez is always going to be the hottest ticket, but Canelo Alvarez is Mexican. Talking about American, Gervonta Tank Davis is one of the hottest ticket in boxing. And let's not forget, Canelo Alvarez's last fight was not sold out. Gervonta Tank Davis last fight, the fight before that, and the fight before that was sold out. Atlanta, LA, New York, and DC. Fighting nobody, right? Fighting nobodies. And the difference between Gervonta Tank Davis, because people gonna be like, hey, yo, but that's Floyd Mayweather's fan base. Not so fast. I used to think that until I really started to analyze Gervonta Tank Davis' fan base. And I actually went to a fight of Gervonta Tank Davis. And I said, this ain't Floyd Mayweather's fan base. Because Floyd Mayweather's fan base was never that big to fog up the boos of his opponent's fan base. Floyd Mayweather's opponent's fan base, whether it's Ricky Hatton, whether it's Victor Ortiz, whether it was Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? Cotto. People wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose. People paid their tickets to see Floyd Mayweather lose. With Gervonta Tank Davis, people pay their ticket to be entertained. Those are two different type of fan bases. Those are two different type of fan bases. People are paying their money to see Gervonta Tank Davis entertain them. And they don't care who he fights. That's a loyal fan base. We haven't had an American fighter that's loved like Gervonta Tank Davis that come out. I'm talking about come out, sold out, that love the American fighter like Gervonta Tank Davis, regardless. So look, we could be frustrated of the people that his opposition, because we know the skills and talent. We got an eye for boxing, but we can't deny that this kid is a superstar, bro. And I ain't gonna be the one to be like, oh, look at this pay-per-view. Is a lie. Whoever told you the 61K, whoever believes that, not even the devil himself would tell a lie like that. You hear me? Not even the devil himself would tell a lie like 61K. That's that. Not even the devil heard those numbers and be like, hey, yo, shit, I thought I was bad, man, but I can't even lie like that. The devil had a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to have a conversation with the devil to smack him up. And I say, hey, yo, my man, you told this man to say this. I told the devil, like, hey, yo, my man, Satan, Satanás, ¿qué tú le dijiste a ese palomo que diga eso? Hey, yo, Ponce, look, I know I have my problem. I know hey, I didn't tell him to do it. I don't even believe in myself. Hey, yo, you're Pinocchio of the day if you believe that Gervonta Tank Davis did 61K. I sure did, Punch. Hey, yo, Pinocchio, how many pay-per-view buys did Gervonta Tank Davis do? He did 61K. I'm telling you. I'm not lying to you. I don't think he did a 400K like Ali Setback said. I don't think he did 350K like you said, Punch. Maybe you're lying. I don't think he did 200 like that fat buddy, the fat cupcake, Twinkie, Dan Raphael. He didn't do 225K. I do believe with the guy, Rick Lazier, the guy from the Ghost in the movie that threw himself in the train tracks, you know, I believe the 61K. Get the hell out of here. I don't believe that bullshit. What is the internet way of generating fans? Who came with that 61? Steve Kim or Montero? Glazier came with that 61K BS. That bullshit, that 61, that line ass. Get the fuck out of here. Gervonta Tank Davis at 61K.
You's a liar!
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bud is absolutely committed to the fight. You's a liar! Errol.
But anyway, man. Hope you're having a good time. Let me see. Driving Deep Cowboys. Let me see. What is the score? Ooh, good game. That's why everybody watching right now. Cowboys got the ball. 2 minutes left, 12. 61 pay-per-view with 20K in attendance. Sure, buddy. Right, Bole. Come on, man. Yo, people be lying. Man. Why people lie like that? And this is what I mean. Like, they hate PBC so bad that these other channels ate it up. Like respect a guy. Be like, you know what? You're going to get the benefit of the doubt on this. But on this, you wilding right now. Like, we all get that moment, right? We all get that moment where we're reliable and we're talking truth about everything. But there's one thing that people going to be like, man, stop bullshit. See, that's the 61K. That's the bull. Hey, yo, my man, stop. Yo, stop. All right. Damn, we know that you hate Al Haymon, but come on. You don't got to bullshit like that. That's the shit, man. 350K. Tank versus Hector Luis Garcia, 350K. Ponte Dronky right here said it. That was L's Mark present before the tickets even went on sale. That motherfucker was just counting the pay-per-view buys in Baltimore. 60. He did 61K in Baltimore itself. He was kind of 61K from Buffalo, something like wherever he's from. But ladies and gentlemen, man, thank you for tuning in. Feel like everybody watching football right now. So y'all, love y'all. Let me drop a couple of more videos later on tonight. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next. Hold on. Bam.